What's up, peeps? It's So Sick Nash Fan here to bring you some Noel versus Roa gameplay. And we are going to break this down. This match was pretty exciting. It's actually one of my favorites so far. Noel, new character. She's a teacher at their school. And from the looks of it, how she fights, she's like a ranged fighter. She's really good for mid range. She has a lot of reach. And she has these daggers that she can throw, and it's like on a counter. Similar to Bang from Blaze Blue, if you're familiar with him. It's on a counter. I think she has 9 of them that she can throw, and she can use them in a lot of different offensive ways or even defensive ways. So she's a pretty interesting character. She'll probably be pretty basic at first, but at a certain level she'll probably be tricky and a little technical to win with. And Roa, returning character, he's just a super offensive character with a lot of different mix-up options from the looks of it. Especially one of his supers gives him, crazy mix-ups. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. I love Noel's design. I already said I was gonna secondary this character. She's just too cool, way too cool. This stage is awesome too, and the OST. The more I hear the OST, it's just too good. But the last game had amazing OST, so it makes sense. All right, so Roa with the first pickup. And Roa uniquely can do this IED in his combos with his special move because you can like jump cancel it. So he has a lot of options with combos. Okay, reversal moon drive. Okay, so this overhead of hers is crazy because I've seen every player pretty much get hit by it, and I don't know her options off of this. Like, everybody gets hit, but she must have some type of other option, like maybe like a low or a fake out or something, because everybody gets hit, and that looks super reactable, but I don't know. Everybody gets hit, so I don't know. I don't know. Everybody gets hit. Okay, she misses the air throw. So this move also, I believe it's a special move because it said skill, right? It said skill, but what I'm not understanding, because it actually looks like a command normal, but I guess it's a special move. However, he was in the air, and this goes back to what I said about the whole ground to air thing. I believe special moves are potentially also air unblockable if they're kind of like a physical, maybe like not like a projectile, but if they're like a physical strike, then they are air unblockable if you're in the air and the other player's on the ground, which is uniquely because I've seen Noel players pretty much knock people out of the air with this move, and I was always wondering why, but it must be because of the ground to air unblockable properties. So that's a really, really good move. Okay. All right. Pay very close attention. Very close attention to this. So, first time I've ever watched this video, I never saw this. Never. Until I watched it again and I saw this. So, peep her actions of how many actions she did, right? So, she jumps, BC, jumps, like CB, throw. And remember, she already jumped twice. And she jumps again and throws a knife. So she's only able to do that because she's in Moondrive. That shit is deep. I know. She's only able to do this because she's in Moondrive. So she got one extra action. So she actually could have IED'd or she could have jumped like she did. And that is very, very interesting that your air throw now creates somewhat of a mix because you can IED after it. So like let's say you do BC jump, BC air throw, right? So if you do that, you usually would have no other options left. However, you're able to use another option because she's still has Moondrive active. So that is pretty godlike. I actually like that a lot. And like I said, Moondrive is going to be super important. Super, super important. Alright, Roa with the electricity and the level 3 is cheap, yo. Cause that shit, like, the hitbox on it, it goes like at this really good angle, and then it goes straight, and then it goes down forward too. So it's like this, it cuts off half of the screen. And she died because of it. Okay. And Roa did get some Moon Meter because of that parry. Anytime you parry, you get Moon Meter. Okay. Noel with the corner carry. What is it going to be? Alright. I'm going to tell you something right now. Anybody that's aspiring to play Noel, she is going to simply be a tick throw character that can throw that knife on your throw tech. So think of her like, you know how Cammy can like cannon strike on your throw tech and, you know, dive kick, or like a Yun or something can dive kick, or whoever, whatever game you come from. Y'all know the characters that can basically manipulate the throw system. Noel is one of those characters. So right here, you see her go for Oki, and she does 2K, which is probably her 2A. And when she does this, she does TK knife. So if Roa opts to throw tech right there, like let's say she established, you know, the 2A into the throw. 2A throw, 2A throw. So now your opponent, when they see 2A, they're afraid of the throw. If she did 2A TK knife like she did, opponent will throw tech and you'll get a crazy combo. So I think that anybody aspiring to play Noel needs to understand this early game, that her throw game is about to be actually insane. The fact that she does have these knives that she can just throw on top of your throw tech and make you make these panicky decisions and get a lot of damage for them. So that was actually pretty interesting that she can do it off of like a normal light 2A. So it's like super good. Okay. Roa, like I said, with the IAD combos, has a lot of carry off of those. Okay, zoning with the lightning. And the pickup. Her level 3 is so sick. Okay, so she level 3s. That was actually godlike. Like, if you pay attention to what just happened, she parried. She literally parried his heat reversal. He did heat on wake up, and she parried it. Do you know how ridiculous that is? It was a read, but the fact that you have the option to parry heat is a ridiculous option. Super ridiculous. And I like that that's in the game because it'll make somebody think twice about that option, because he did heat, she parries, and she goes straight into a combo. So his health isn't even regenning during this heat. She does a really good extended combo. Super good extended combo. Throws the knife, and lets him tech, and then throws his tech. He probably could have teched that, but it's just the fact that it happened so fast, especially in fast motion. We're gonna go back a little bit and we're gonna watch this in fast motion. Like, look how fast this is happening. Yeah, that was actually ridiculous. Parrying heat is gonna be something. It's definitely gonna be meta. Something very important to know that you have that option. There's that overhead again. Okay. Knockdown. What is it gonna be? Throwing a knife. She was actually popping off at this part. I was like, yo, oh, Noel. Good parry by Roa. ID. So y'all, look at this shit. Look at that. 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 We gotta take it back. We gotta take it back. Let's slow it down. Let's slow it down. Let's slow it down. Okay. So, look at this. So Roa did special move super. That lightning puts you in like absolute block stun. She's still in block stun. Look at it. Late IED pressure. Like, yo, oh man. The possibilities of this game already exceed those of Strive. That is the crazy part. They already exceed those levels. Like that was like a Marvel mix-up. That was like an assist, and then you're literally Magneto tri-jumping. Like, that was crazy. Super crazy. Alright, Noel with the chase now. That mechanic is wild. The fact that she has that, look, she has a restand. She can restand you in the air and bring you back on your feet. She can mix you up right there. She can go for a mix, or like she did, she continued to combo. Like, how sick is that? This character is crazy. She's crazy. Oh, look at this. I'm gonna throw you. Okay. Roa with the super. That was the first time we ever saw that. So Roa did the super. Look at Roa's meter. Look at Roa's meter. Got the level 3, but Roa opts to pop one bar. Just use one. Uses one. She goes down into a hard knockdown. Now this is very interesting. Roa pops heat with 2 bars. So I'm assuming to do heat, you have to have 2. Roa does heat. It techs her up. She techs backwards. She probably could have teched forward, but she techs back. But if you pay attention to what he just did, he just had 3 bars. He used 1 bar. Now he has 2. He uses heat. While that heat is draining, you have access to your arc drive finish. You can literally do a level 3 when your heat bar is draining like that. So the fact that that player was able to use 1 bar, pop the heat, and then have access to the level 3 again is actually ridiculous. And Moondrive is so active, so with all of these movement options, like that was actually really smart and pretty godlike. Really smart. Oh, right into, she threw knife right into the level 3. Get some good Oki off of this. What is it gonna be? Oh, watch your ankles. You gotta watch them ankles. And her range, like I said, she's a ranged fighter. She has a lot of reach. Lots of reach. The thing about that fight that was, like I said, the most impressive was not only do we see Noel has abilities to restand her opponent, however, that Roa, the heat management on that Roa, how he did the heat, but, you know, force tech them up, and still had access to a level 3 if he wanted to. That is very, very smart, and I haven't seen any player utilize heat in an offensive way. We've seen it used a lot defensively, but that was used in an offensive way, and that's pretty crafty because if Ro would have got another hit confirmed, he could have went straight into level 3 and won the whole round and the whole game. So that's pretty interesting. So we will be doing the next Noel versus Royal match, which that was on a really sick stage, and I love the theme on that stage. And that match again, these players are getting super duper comfortable with the release being September the 30th. Like we're almost there, and yeah, these players in the development team are they're kind of scary. They look like they can win a couple of tournaments right now. They're playing pretty good. But I can't wait to get my hands on the game. But again, thank y'all for watching all of these match analysis so far. We still got a ways to go, but we are almost there. I will see y'all next time.